that said, with that said, I'd just like to say thank you again, each and every one of you, for your continued support and the support that you will be giving us throughout the school year and the semester and everything going forward. For right now, I yet again a big welcome to each of you, one and all. And I now hand over for the next segment right now, which should be, there we go, Tashika, ready up. Sorry, I mean Denise.
Odin, could you repeat, please? I didn't hear you.
Sorry, our opening prayer. Can you do that first, Denise?
Okay, just a minute, please. Let me try to get to somewhere that's quiet.
Sure, no problem.
Right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure, we can
I don't
hear
know
you.
if you're hearing. All right. I'm going to pray. Father, we give you thanks again, Lord, for you are so good to us. You are amazing. I thank you so much for your blessings on our lives and even keeping us, even to us to see the beginning of a new semester. And Lord, as we're here in our first meeting for this semester, we just thank you, Lord, for helping us to get even on this platform to work things out for us to have this format where we can still meet even virtually and to keep the vibe going and to learn together and have fun. Dear Lord, I pray that you will bless this meeting today and that it will be successful and the information that will be shared in this meeting. We give you thanks again in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right, greetings everyone. Is everyone hearing me? Can somebody just confirm quick and fast?
Hi, Javalia, we can hear you.
All right, good stuff. All right, welcome again, everyone. I'd like to just extend my welcome to each and every individual here. Welcome back to another, well, the first PSA meeting of semester 2. So I just wanted to start off with a short, simple icebreaker. It's just a recap basically of semester 1. So it's just like a quiz, just to test pretty much your knowledge of semester 1. So just a few questions. You guys can have like 10 seconds to answer, 10 to 15. All right, so the first question. We had a guest speaker and he was from Colombia. Does anybody remember who he was, the name? Anyone? Just a random guess. Yes, no, maybe so. All right, so his name was Julio Gomez and he presented there's a test. Okay, next question. We had 2 other international speakers. Who were they? And the exec can participate as well if you guys so wish. Yeah, Casey was one of them. Anybody else know the other? All right, Joshua. Okay, so Tashika got one. So one of the persons were Katie Robinson. Well, let me not say. She was Katie Robinson. The other was Alexis Duggan. Now a follow-up question. So what did they present on? So what did Miss Robinson and Miss Duggan present on? I think Joshua mentioned one of them. Who presented on what, Joshua? Anyone? Anyone? Yes, no, maybe so. All right. And okay, that's correct. That's correct. So Alexis presented on Down syndrome and Katie presented on ADHD. All right, question 4. So PSA and which club did a collab? And that was pretty recent. Pretty recent. Yes, Tashika, Carriers Club. All right, question 5. What is the name of the association that the international speakers were from? And those were Julio, Alexis, and Katie. All right, that's correct. So she got the Global Student Psychology Committee, actually. So the GSPC. Question 6. Breast cancer is celebrated in which month and who did that presentation? Anyone else? This is she doesn't remember. Joshua, Rashai, Swishana, anything? All right. Joshua says November. That's correct, Joshua. It's October. And who presented in October? Who did that presentation on breast cancer? Anyone? Okay. All right. So yes, Joshua. So it's actually Miss Tamaya Wilson. I mean Jenny Tyrell. So she did the presentation on breast cancer. Question 6. After this is the last question. So who taught us how to cope with stress? I think I gave away the answer.
Tamaya Wilson.
Hello, Elias. All right. Last question. Who taught us that without creating goals and setting foundation, we will never accomplish our dreams?
Was that Miss Janelle Morgan?
Correct.
Okay.
And that is the end of the icebreaker. I think Miss Williams is now here. Welcome to you, Miss Williams. So I'm just going to hand over to the person who will now introduce her.
Hello?
Denise, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so Miss Williams is now here, so I'm just going to hand over to you so you can do the bio.
All right. Good afternoon again. Let me first apologize. I'm not able to come on camera now, but I really hope that you're hearing me clearly. All right. So our speaker, Miss Joan Williams, her administration background spans 27 years with the UE, coming from clerical assistant to secretary, and now to senior secretary. She has spent 15 of these years in the academic advising seat in the Department of Sociology, Psychology, and Social Work. Having been a student herself, it has given her the confidence to speak from multiple perspectives, either the student or advisor perspective, and feedback from students over the years has also opened her eyes to various challenges and solutions. So now I have introduced our speaker. Please allow me to make her welcome. Ms. Williams, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to address your group once more. I think I did it sometime last year. And it's all a pleasure to serve, always a pleasure to serve the students. Could I get those the pictures I sent you up? Because we're gonna make reference to them. Hello?
Okay, just a minute, please.
Okay. While she search for the slides, anybody want to ask any question?
All right, so guys, I know that you have a lot of questions. So few of you here might be final year students. So if you have any questions about credit check, about your transcript, whatever administrative questions like that, now would be the perfect opportunity to ask those questions.
Mm-hmm.
So, hi everyone. I don't really have a question. I'm just in need of a credit check because I'm in final year, and I want to ensure that everything is, I did everything that I'm supposed to do, and I didn't do anything. And even though I have a checklist and everything, how will you be like facilitating that, Miss Williams? Because I know you did it last year around
So
this time.
if you need a credit check, just email me.
Okay.
joan.williams@uwimona.edu.jm. And when you email me, provide me with your ID number. Because some persons are so anxious that they forget to put in the ID numbers. Because you can have several Joan Williams on the system. How am I gonna know? What might give you, let me know it's used because your major says psychology. How much Joan Williams you have so in psychology. But if you give me the number, I just type it in and go straight into your list.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Ms. Williams, would you like to just give that email address one more time for us, please?
joan.williams@uwimona.edu .jm. So,
all right, thank you.
one of the things that students have issue with, they have 9 free electives at second and third year, and they don't know what to do with them. And you have one free elective at first year. My advice to students always is identify what you're gonna do with those 9 free electives before you choose your first year free elective. Why? The 9 that you have to do, one of them may have a first year prerequisite. So if you jump and go do a first year free elective, when you're ready to do your 9 free electives, and one of them have a first year prerequisite, you already use up your first year space, which means that you still have to do this first year course, which you could have done as your first year free elective. So identify what you're gonna do with those 9. Identify what you're gonna do with those 9. Why this online thing seems so impersonal. It's like nobody's there. And I make some nice, I know say somebody hear me now. So that 9, those 9, you can use 5 of them to do a minor. And then you do 4 random. Oh, I'm being heard. And then you do 4 others, because every minor have 5 courses. And or you can do a double major. Double major, you do the 10 core courses for the other disciplines. So you're a psychology major and you want to do a double major in marketing. Marketing have 10 core courses at second and third year. So even though you have 9 spaces, if you decide to do a double major at 10 years ago, which means you'll be taking on an additional course. One course now kill you. You drop it in the summer, you drop it for your last semester, you ask the dean's office to give you permission to do a 6th course. So one of those 10 may have a first year prerequisite. So identify early what you're gonna do with those 9 free electives. And the free electives can come from anywhere. Just that if you go across faculty, you may have a challenge because their first year prerequisites are different from our SOSI prerequisites. And you don't want to, have all of these first year courses to do, like you do one next degree all over. Right? So the advice is stay in your faculty. If you want to go out of your faculty, fine, but prepare to meet the challenge because you have some more courses to do. First year, when you're going to have space for one free elective at first year. So that's one of the issues. The credit check now you can do. Soon as the list go up, share screen, there's a checklist there, right? It tells you what are your courses you're supposed to do. And then down the bottom, it gives you 9. So what you do, you tick off each one you do. And then when you fill in, when you do your free electives, you tick them off. So you can do your credit checks yourself. So that's not bad. As part-time students normally do 3 courses. Full-time students do 5 per semester. Students have an issue with part-time and full-time. Part-time means you come in the evening. University don't subscribe to high school stuff. Are working, working class people come to school in the evenings. No, if the classes are being offered in the day, whether you're part-time or full-time, you have to do them when they're offered. So if it's 8 to 10, you have to come in 8 to 10 in the morning, even though you're part-time. What part-time means is that you don't have the full matriculation requirements to enter university. For example, you have 5 CXC and 1 CAPE subject at Unit 1 and 2. You need 2 CAPE subjects with Unit 1 and 2. But university take you still, but them give you part-time. What they do, they give you part-time, you do 3 courses per semester. And then now, after 1 year, you would have had 24 courses. Then you change from part-time to full-time for your second year, and you do 5. Hello? Hello?
Still with you, Miss William. Still with you.
Hearing.
Okay.
We're with you.
the full-time me now, you have the full matriculation requirements. You have the 5 CXCs and your 2 CAPE subject, unit 1 and 2. So you come in full-time and you do your 5 courses per semester, and 3 years time you're out. With the part-time, because you're doing less courses, you're out in 4. But if you maximize your summers, because if you're supposed to do 10 for the year, and you're going to do 6, because you do 3 first semester and 3 second semester. That means you do 6. You can catch up back in the summer and do 2. And like our online now, you can do all 4. Not advisable. Some people try it though, and it works. Depends on what you can manage. Yeah. So what else there is? Ask me the question then. I almost forget about you guys because I've been consulting all morning. Is a student say, oh, today's Thursday and I work from home on Thursdays and Fridays. Right now I'm waiting for a meeting to start anytime now. And I say, really? Then we not do the same. Yes, so that was my reminder. Questions? Hello.
I have a question here. Most courses that we do generally have prerequisites. Take for instance, applied group dynamics. Would everything be okay if for some reason you got say for instance, you got an override to the applied group dynamics without having to do interpersonal dynamics? So you manage to do all the necessary courses and get all the credits, but you don't have the prerequisite course,
All right.
interpersonal dynamics. Would that still be okay?
Okay. So you're supposed to have the required courses. It happens in the system, but when it comes to awarding the degree, the person awarding the degree in the faculty office, they have a template they're looking at. You're supposed to, if you do every course, you're supposed to have a prerequisite, them check for the prerequisite. If you don't have it, boom, your degree not awarded. So it's not the department. I know in the past, a student, if that happened to a student, they're gonna say, oh, but the department can make a decision. And then we say, okay, yeah, well, we accept. We are being asked now to not do that. Don't approve no course without the prerequisites. Mind you, some people do it in error, oversight. And then the student is at a disadvantage because what you're going to tell a student is they have the required number of credits, but not the required course. So it's not supposed to happen. And even though the error can happen and we approve 3010 without the 2006, but when the time comes for the degree awarding, that's going to be a problem. So, because a student came the other day, I want to do such and such course. I said, but you don't have SOSI 1002. She said, but me do such and such without it already. So she want to do a course now that SOSI 1002 is the prerequisite. And she figures that she can get it because she get it with 2000 without doing SOSI 1002. I said, that's above my pay grade. That's what I told her. Talk to the dean's office. Yeah.
Miss Williams, on that point, I know there are some persons would have done sociology from Cape, so they would have gotten exemption. So how does that work in that case?
It's not exemption without credit. My advice is either you do the course and mash it up with an A, or you have to do another one. You have to do another first year course to replace it. You get the exemption, but it's not with credit. So for me, I would say,
so having gotten that exemption for those courses that would have required it as a prerequisite, they wouldn't still have to satisfy that criterion?
No, because then they would have checked and see that, okay, you did a first year course. But some of them not understand, some of the lecturers don't understand that getting the exemption with the sociology, that you don't have to do the SOSI 1002. You can do another first year course. Some of them don't understand that, and they will deny the approval. But it's for the student now to say, okay, I got an exemption. What else should I do? right? And that is where we, the administrators, come in. So it's always good to talk to your unit rep. Unit rep mean if you're sociology, you talk to your sociology rep. If you're psychology, you talk to your psych rep. If you're social work, you talk to your social work rep. Yeah. Because sometimes the lecturers themselves don't understand, not all, because there was an issue. That's why I said some persons, lecturers don't know that, okay, you don't have to do, you get the exemption. It doesn't mean that you're not going to do it, but you have to do something else. Yeah. That answer your question?
Yeah, yes, it does. Thanks.
Okay. Anybody else?
Hi, Miss. I have a question. So if you scroll down a bit, there gets to a part where it says you have to do 3 level 2/3 psychology courses. Yeah,
Okay.
right there on right.
So there's 2 sections to that. You have the set of first year courses, and then it gives you the 5 core courses, and then you have to choose some more. So you have you have Psych 2000, Psych 2008, Psych 2008. You must do 3007 or 3001 and 2019. Right below that, it says 3 from the following. So you have 2 down there. So you have 2002, 3, 4, 7, and 12. Those are side courses: 2002, 2004, 2003, 2007, and 2012. You're supposed to choose 3 of those.
Okay, yes, Miss. And then relating to the 9.
Then below that, it says 3 other side courses. Now we're talking about second and third year. So 3 other side course, you choose them. So you see the 3007 and the 3001. If you had done 3007 and you're interested in 3001, it goes into that slot down there. So above, if you do 2002, 3, and 4, and you wish to do 7 and 12, it goes in that slot down there so as well.
Okay, Miss. So my question was, in the 9 free electives, can I still pick a psychology course, or does it have to be something else besides? Okay.
So you see, so in the 9, you see all them up at top that I just mentioned. If you wish to do them, they can go down in the 9. Not that you're going to repeat any that is in the 3 above, and then you put them back in the 9. No. So there is 3017, I think. No, 2017 political side. There is 3010. There is 20. Oh goodness. There's 3027. So all of the other side courses, if you want to mash up all of them there in the 9 down the bottom, you just put them down there. So you're not gonna find 9 though. So you have to go still jump outside and find some more to add.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay. But yes, any other side course, second and third year that you haven't done up the top, they can be done in the 9 down below. Yeah. Anybody know ask no question?
Miss Williams, just more like a confirmation. So I've been hearing that before a student selects a course or declares a minor, that minor has to be approved before they do the course. Is that true?
No, because if you, okay, so let me go now. In the past, you are required to do the courses for the minor. And then when you request the minor, they look and say, okay, you have the courses and they'll approve. But recently, the faculty office has advised, on a stop all putting them at random. Them apply for the minor, give them. Because I asked my office manager the other day, and not the office manager, administrator, and she said that's what she was told. So if we stop all the students at random, them apply for the minor, give it to them. So when they finish the courses now, then we don't have to go, search to see what we don't have to approve nothing. We already approved. So if you don't have the minor when the degree is being awarded, the courses are not there, you're not going to get the minor anyway. the thing about that now, you apply for the minor in your second year, and by the time you reach third year, it's not it expires. So my advice, do the courses, apply for the minor at the beginning of first year. If you apply for it from first year, by the time you reach third year, it will expire.
And
so,
what if you're a second year student like myself?
How does that affect the minor? I don't understand the question.
So you were saying that we should apply for it first year, right?
No. I said my advice is not to apply for it too early, because
okay.
by the time them get to it to approve it, it will expire.
Okay.
So apply for it, do the courses, incorporate the courses while you're doing your other courses, but apply for it at the beginning of third year. Have a less chance to expire. But if you apply for it from first year or second year, by the time you reach if it's not approved, it's gonna be expired, and you're gonna have to request it again.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Okay.
Miss,
Yeah,
what grades do you need to get a minor?
Pardon?
What grades do you need to get to be able to get a minor?
I don't know if they look at grades. You have to pass the courses. I know some departments will tell you have to get B+ and up for them to approve the minor. That's limiting the student, in my opinion. I don't think there's a grade attached. Management studies, however, in the past 2 years have been hoisting students from other departments. So last week I went there to check on approval for a double major in marketing for a student. And I was told by the person there that 2 years ago, we have decided that she didn't agree with it, the decision, but she said they have decided that persons who are doing free elective and choose to do management studies courses must have a particular GPA. A student called me just now and said he was denied the minor in management studies because he doesn't have a GPA of 3 point something. And when he improve on the GPA, then he can check them back. By the time he improve on the GPA, he would have filled all those spaces. I'm not going to sit down, and he would have to get straight A's for them approving minor. By the time him do other courses to get the straight A, him not have space for the minor courses again. So careful, they're not approving students outside of management studies. So it's like passing christening picnic first. They might give their management studies students approval first. And even when space is there, they still are hoist out because they might use the GPA as a factor to not take. And my chest broad, we can say that to anybody over management studies, because that's what I was told last week when I went there. And a student verified today with me saying that he got a response from them. And they said because he doesn't have a GPA of 3 point something, they will not be giving him the minor. So he can forget about the management studies minor. What was the question again? If you have to have a particular GPA, you have to get a particular grade to get the minor. I don't know about management studies, yes. For psychology, no, not that I'm aware of.
Okay, we have a question from Daisy.
I
Daisy,
have
I
a
can go ahead.
question. I have a question. Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was checking out the courses for my minor in criminology, because I'm minor in criminology, major psychology, I realized that I have some courses in common. So what would you do in the case that your major and your minor have courses in common? Like how would those credits go?
No, so because you're a psychology major, obviously you're not going to choose the psychology courses that is in the criminology minor. I remember no psychology course in our crim minor though.
Yes, I think there's abnormal psychology and social psychology there.
Oh, social. Okay, so because you definitely you can do the social psych, because you do it already for the degree, for the psychology major. So you have to choose something else. And if you had done 2000, and if 2004 is in the criminology, you can't do it, and you do it for the psych major, you can't do it again. You have to do something else. Because the one course cannot serve for the two. I don't know notice, there's a HRD minor, which is, it has psychology courses. Some students apply to do a minor in HRD. Come on, HRD, the same courses are here, are in the psychology degree. Why would you want to? No, because they might try cheat the system because they think they can do less courses. No, you have to find something else. As a matter of fact, no psychology major can do the HRD minor. So for the criminology minor, there's a Psych 2000 and 2002. You cannot do them. If you have not done the 2002 in the degree for the psychology, then you can do the 2002 in the criminology. But definitely not the 2000, because the 2000 is a must for the psychology requirements.
Miss Williams, there's a question in the chat.
Yeah.
Well, somebody indicated Laura Wilson, the FSS rep. She's saying, so what should they do?
In terms of what?
Laura, you can come on, Mike.
Okay. Thank you, Denise. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, good. So, Miss Williams, I have a question in regards to the statement that you just made. And the perfect example that you gave was with HRD and psychology, because I was talking to a student earlier today, and the student is doing psychology as their major and wants to do HRD as their minor, demography rather, as their major, and they want to do HRD as their minor. So in a situation in which the courses are repeating themselves, is it that the office will not provide alternative courses? Is it that they just can't do it non-time?
If you are a psychology major, there is no way you are going to get a minor in HRD, because the courses are the same. If you are doing anthropology, what you said the person major is?
Demography.
So how close is demography to HRD?
To HRD, well, when I was looking at it earlier today, Miss Williams, I think they had like 3 courses that were similar. So the HRD minor had 3 courses similar to demography, right?
You can't do the HRD then.
They can't do the HRD.
No.
So is it a case that they could come and ask for alternative courses, or it's just no, full stop?
From what I know, it's no. But the demography, I'm looking for the demography listing. Demography major. What are the courses? Appear SOCI courses, Miss. Oh, SOCI 2008.
So for demography, right?
It's just one. 2008, statistics for the behavioral sciences.
Woman, and the 2000 as well.
The SOCI 2000 is not in the psychology major.
No, man, demography.
Demography. Oh, let me look for the HRD minor. HRD minor. Minor. Social. Where is HRD? Which 2000 is there? Psych 2000. Listen. If you are a demography major,
yes, miss,
you can do the HRD minor.
Yes.
No course, no overlap. Management 2008 is not in the demography.
It's not in demography.
Psych 2000 is not in demography. Psych 2006 or Psych 3010 is not in demography. So yes, that person can do the demography major and the human resource development minor.
Right. So Miss Williams, sorry, one last question. Let's say, for instance, right, a student is doing a course, and let's say one course overlaps for both of them. would they then be given an alternative to do if just one course overlaps?
Okay, so I currently have a student, the same one doing the banking and finance. I want the marketing double major. In that case, management 2004 computer application is part of both. She cannot do it for both. So she do it for one, yes, but the department recommends another one for the second major, marketing.
Yeah.
So it's two different departments. Banking and finance is econ. Marketing is management studies. So she do it as our first major, as part of our first major. And then she have to approach management studies and ask, is there another course I can do to replace this? And they give her another one. So the same thing can happen. If you are in the same department with the two, the minor, the major minor, or the double major, you ask the department. But if you have to go to another department, you ask them for a replacement. Hello?
All right.
Noted. Thank you, Miss.
No,
Thank you so much.
Okay, okay.
They say you can go ahead. They say, Shaw.
Hello. So my question is, if you have already done like any three of the following, you do like 3 courses in that part, and you're doing another one in it, right? And you're only doing 2 courses in the other table. Would like the other one that you're doing at this part can go over into the other pre-elective section?
Okay, so the part that says do any three from the following, you do 3 up there.
Yeah, I did that already, and now I'm doing like, for example.
Wait, no, and then down at the bottom part, the next line says 3 other side courses. The 2 that you never do up at the top there, so up at top, you can put them down at the bottom there. So then the next set of 3.
Yeah.
But those other 3 has to be side courses, and they must be second or third year.
Yeah, so like I did,
Go ahead.
like 2002 and 2004 and 2012, right? And over that, so that's the 3.
So
and
the 3 and the 7.
Yeah.
You can put it down the bottom that says 3 other side courses.
Yeah, and I did. Yeah, so that's it. And another question is that, like, when you're applying for the minor, right, and it expire, and like you will email or call the place and they approve it and send you that it's been approved and it's on the system. You don't have to call again to check and ensure that it's approved.
No, because if you go down and you see, it's right where it shows you where you have semester 1 and the courses that you did, and you're now in semester 2 and the courses that you're supposed to do. Right below this, so in SAS, there is a section there that shows you all that you have requested, all that was denied, all that's pending. Right? So you see them listed down there. What was your question?
So like when you request it on SAS, it was expired, but however you email and call and it's approved over that process, but it's on the system now.
So you need to
it's
call
okay,
me
so I don't need to call again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So one next thing, when you're requesting the change of major or you're adding the minor, when you go into the part that says change of what major and whatever status, I mean, if I read just change of major and registration status,
yeah,
change of major and something else, you have to put
enrollment status.
Your enrollment status. Thank you. You have to put in that major again. You have to put in psychology again, and then when it's a minor 1, you add the minor 1. And if you are double majoring, you have to put up top major 1 psychology, and if you're requesting a marketing major, you go down the bottom and you put in major 2 marketing. Right where it's a major 2, you put in marketing. If you're doing major and double minor, it's the same. You put in back your first major, then you put in the minor 1, you put in the first minor, then you go down the bottom, bypass major 2 and go to minor 1 and put in minor 2. Because you can do double minor, because you have 9 free electives.
You can use 5 of them to do a pre-minor, and you can do the other 4 if you're going to take on, say, a management studies minor, a 5 courses. So you'll be just taking on an extra course.
Yeah, I'm doing a double minor.
See?
I'm doing a
Right,
double minor.
girl.
I'm
And some people run
actually,
away from it and say, oh, that's too much. It's not too much. You have 9 free electives to do anything you want with them. How can that be too much? That's not additional. You have to do 9 free electives anyway. Anywhere they come from.
yeah, and the total is actually 5 courses for the minor.
Every minor have 5 courses. Maybe
Yeah.
over by Carimac, I think they may have one marketing course over there. We must have 7. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Miss Williams, there's a question from Ramika. Is Psych 1000 to a free elective for level 1?
Yes, level 1 free elective can come from anywhere. So if you want to do your Psych 1002, which is offered in semester 2 only, yes, you can do it for your free elective. But remember, may I advise you know, decide what not do with the 9 free electives, because one of them might have a first year prerequisite, and you want to use up that first year free elective wisely. Just a reminder. Yes, it can be used as a first year free elective.
Rehan is asking, do you recommend any specific courses when trying to qualify for the master's program?
Oh, so when you're going on we have 2 master's programs. We have applied psychology and we have clinical psychology. Applied psychology deals with identifying problems and finding solutions, more practical stuff, you know. That's why it's applied. You know, you find solution and you put it to the problem. You understand? Clinical deal with like cognitive testing and assessment. Both of them, they would have loved to see some research experience. So the Psych 3011, which is a research paper, it's not good if you do it. It's a 1-year paper. So if you do the first part in a semester 1 and the second part in a semester 2, it will pop up in semester 2. Because that's where when the grade will be finished and you finish and the grade is applied. It represents 2 courses because it's a 1 year. So you see the 9 free electives that you have. If you choose to do the 3011, you do 7 courses plus the 3011, you're fine. So you'll be doing 8 courses, but you'll get credit for 9. You get that? Hello?
She typed it in the chat. But Colleen, you can go ahead in the meantime while she responds if she understands or not.
I am not, because my phone is on charge, it lights up and I'm not seeing the screen.
Yes, I
That's fine, Miss
understand.
Williams. We're guiding you. Colleen, you can go ahead.
Okay, Miss Williams, good day. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay, so just for clarification regarding the question that Omalora asked earlier, you had mentioned that psych majors can do HRD.
Whoa, psych majors do what?
Can actually do a minor in HRD, right?
Can or cannot?
Did you say can or cannot?
Cannot.
Just want to clarify. They cannot do that minor.
No.
So they also cannot do a minor in HRM as well?
That's human resource management.
Management, right.
So there's a difference. HRD
right,
minor,
yes.
the department, the unit psychology offers that. HRM management studies offers it. Yes, right. You can. Yes, you can do a human resource management minor that is offered by management studies. So for that one, it has 2 core courses that you must do. It has Management 2008, because I'm a bestseller for that. I sell that one now. Management 2008 and Management 3031, OB and Business Strategy and Policy. Those are the 2 core courses for the Management Studies minor. Those 2 plus 3 other Management Studies course. And those 3 they must all be 2nd or 3rd year courses.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I gather that this is a new implementation because in
No,
the
sir, that
past,
didn't come
no,
before. No, no.
it's true
Management.
because
Yeah, because what?
I checked it I think 2 years ago and it said that psych majors cannot do I think it was HRM because of the clashing courses. They had too many
No,
similar courses.
misunderstanding is HRD. Psych
It's
majors
HRD.
cannot
Okay.
do
Okay.
HRD, human resource development, because the courses in it are the same as is in the psychology degree.
Okay, great. That's because I just checked the handbook and I saw that.
Psychology
Okay.
students can do HRM, human
Okay.
resource management,
Great.
because there's no psych course in it.
Okay. All right. Thank you for
But
that clarification.
I think at the bottom of that HRM minor in management studies, there's a thing that says you can do any out of the three. No, let me make sure before we put me. It says it's the part that says any level 2 or 3 psych course, psych elective. That one don't apply. No, that's a different something. That's the major, marketing major. Oh God, where the management studies minor. No, it doesn't say that for the management studies minor. No. No. So management studies minor different from the management minor different from the management minor different from HRD minor. HRD development different from management studies minor. Any more questions?
Yes, Miss Williams. Denise is asking if for you to just remind us, please, the difference between electives and free electives.
Electives and free electives are the same thing.
All right. And we also have one for Kelsey. She's asking for the management studies minor, which 3 courses would you recommend with management 2008 and management 3031?
Me understand students, but the courses of me get in A in, because if me can get A, anybody else can get A. There is introduction to entrepreneurship. There is where is it now? Let me go to management studies. Team building and management. So where is it now? There's one they call new venture management. New venture management. I think at 30. Oh, management of change is one. 3065. Management 3065. Team building and management 3061. And new venture management 3058. Yeah. There's also quality service management. The outline for quality service management changed compared to when I did it. It changed. I understand that it has changed. Quality service management is 3069. Management 3069. Those are from where I sit, what I have done. Good. Other 3. That answer the question? Yoo-hoo.
She's asking, is business law, she says yes as well. So she's asking now, is business law one manageable as well?
Initially, business law, me feel like I was about 3 times before I pass it. Let me tell you what happened. It has changed. The content has changed, because first it used to be just one exam. You don't get no coursework, no project, no mid-semester, nothing. For the entire term, you read, and then you go and do the final. It used to have a very high failure rate, but they have changed it. And that's when I pass it. I barely pass it when they make the change. So it depends. The content is very heavy. I don't know if they have reduced it, but I know they changed it. They're offering coursework now, which gives you a chance to get a grade instead of going into the exam with 0 and expect to get a passing grade. It's less challenging because you're doing coursework and mid-semester. I don't know, but they're having some coursework now before you go to finals. So you actually are going to finals with something nowadays.
But that's something me would have run from. We don't know about somebody who loved the challenge.
All right. One question, Miss Williams. I heard that the different faculties approve leave of absences. Is that true?
Different faculty. Faculty of law can approve my management,
Well, for
social
the
science.
specifics major that you're doing, or the faculty that you're a part of.
The only person who can give you leave of absence, the only office is the faculty office that you are assigned to. So if you're a social science faculty student, it's only that faculty can give you leave of absence.
Right. So can a person take a leave of absence for a year due to, like, let's say, lack of funds?
Yeah, you can take leave of absence for up to 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how would we go about that now? Because I was reading that we would have to fill out a form. Is that true?
Yes, so
And drop it off?
you have to contact the faculty office, the Faculty of Social Science office for that.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay. No more question in the chat?
Not that I'm seeing currently.
Persons can ask and have typing or the forms are there. Okay.
But the persons just joining, you guys can also ask the questions.
Yeah. That is what now. Me only seen one form. Any three of the following. Screen now move. Ooh.
You want another form as well?
The one with the part-time listing. If you're a
The
part-time,
diploma?
the one with the part-time listing and the full-time, where you do 3 courses, the recommended 3 courses.
Okay, that's the revised recommended order. That's the document. Okay, just give me a second, let me pull it up.
So students come in part-time and they don't know what to do. So to alleviate them stress, we put a list together. So if you come in part-time, we suggest you do the more relevant courses, like 1,000. See it there, thank you.
You're welcome.
So if you're coming in part-time, your first year, we suggest you do 1,000 and 1,006, and the foundation 10, 13, or 19. Now, if you don't have English with a grade 1, you have to do the ELPT exam, and you have to get a 1 in that. I don't even know if they go up to 3. If you don't, I don't know what is the pass mark for the ELPT, but if you don't have English with a grade 1, you do 10, 13. And I understand that if you do the ELPT and you fail it, you have to go, you can't do 10, 9, 13, you have to do 10, 19, which is a 2-year course, a 1 year, sorry, a 1-year length course. No, you see that first year free elective you have, if you do 1019, you not do the first year free elective because you get 6 credits for the 1019. It spans 2 semesters. That understood? Whereas some persons would have just say, okay, me fail the ELPT once, we can pass it, because we can't bother with this 1 year boring 1019. We can be doing something else more interesting. So I'm going to do the ELPT again. Students have done that. And then for your second semester, you do 1,001, 1,006, because those 2 are only offered in that semester. 1,001 and 1,006 is only offered in second semester. 1,005 must be done in first semester as well. And you have to pass 1,005 in semester 1 to do 1,006 in semester 2. And then you see the other recommended courses for, second year. There's a second year for the part-time? Yeah, year 2, right. And then now, which other one is there? The full-time? Well, the full-time is the regular. No, give me the full-time one too, no, please.
Miss, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Good afternoon, Miss. As it relates to the year one elective, I have a friend, she's doing Psych 1006 now, she failed it. And she wanted to do Psych 2019, but Psych 1006 is a prerequisite for it. But now
Oh.
she's hearing from other persons that they are currently doing both of them, which she's saying, how is that possible?
Okay, so I've seen it happen before. Even with the diploma students, it's a discretionary thing. And it depends on, I think it depends on how bad you feel too. Because if you ever come out with a 10%, it means you never understand it the first time. So go do over the course and get proper grade. And then do 2006, 1006. But it's just that you have to wait 1 whole year to do it again. If you're not doing the two of them. So that person need to contact Professor Garth Lips or email me and I'll talk to him to see what can be done.
Okay, Miss, I will inform her because she would have to do an extra year in order, because she wanted to do the year long research paper, and I think I need the 2019 one as a prerequisite as well. So she would
Yeah.
have to do an extra year.
Yeah. So
All right,
that
Miss, I will.
person can email me or call me on 427-9656.
427.
9656.
Okay, Miss, I will pass on the number. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So it can be done. I know diploma students are allowed to do the 2019, the 1006. It depends on what transpires before.
Miss Williams, another question here. She joined late, so she's wondering what's the amount of credit she needs in the first year to move on to year two, because she had failed a course in semester one and had to redo it in this semester.
You don't need no credit, no number of credit. If you are part-time, the only we need number of credit to go over is if you are a part-time student, it means you're doing less courses. I'm already telling you, oh, you can make it up. Do 2 in the summer or 3. So if you're part-time, you're doing less courses. So you wouldn't have 24 credits to move on to second year. So all you have to do is just do some courses in the summer to make it up. And then second year, you can, go from part-time to full-time. But if you fail 1 course out of 10, so that is 3 9 27, you have more than the 24. So you can move on. It's just like the course that you feel. If it is a required course, you have to go do it when next it's offered or whenever time you choose to do it. Okay, you have to have that course. But if it's a free elective, you don't have to do over that course. Just move on to something else.
Okay. Another question. For the 9 free electives that you are required to do, if I did a business course for a level 1 free elective, am I able to do a set of courses from another faculty for level 2 or 3 electives? Say
No, sir,
I do.
whoa, hold on a little bit. That the question, the 2 worded. Too much question in the one. That are more than one question.
All right, so let me start with the first one. So if I did a business course for a level 1 free elective, am I able to do a set of courses from another faculty for level 2 or 3 electives?
You are given 9 free electives. If one of those 9 that you're gonna do have a first year prerequisite, you can do that first year prerequisite. As it relates, who said that first year course is the prerequisite for other courses? Well, if it's a prerequisite for other courses that you're going to do, as long as they are second and third year, yes, you can do them.
She was also saying, say I do 3 courses from the humanities faculty, am I able to do the next 6 from the business faculty?
You can do your free electives from anywhere. Anywhere. The challenge with going across faculty is they may have some first year prerequisites. The courses that you're gonna do from another faculty, or they may have more than one prerequisite, and you only have space for how much? One, if it's a first year. So you're doing a third year course over humanities, and it has a second year prerequisite. You can do that second year prerequisite, and that second year prerequisite is added to your 9, is a part of your 9 free elective.
All right, thank you. Ramika is also asking for the part where
is the person satisfied with the response?
And that was Ashley. She says yes.
Okay. All right. So
Ramika was
4279656. You can call me on WhatsApp if you don't have any queries after this. Yeah. Or you email me.
Miss, can you say back the number slowly?
4279656. See there? Somebody put it in.
Ramika is asking for the part where you were showing 3 electives only. Is it okay if I do 4 for their example, Psych 3010 and Psych 2006, as well as Psych 3027? I'm not sure I'm not sure the where she's speaking about.
Okay, so if she's talking about the 9 free electives that you get to choose from anywhere, yes, she can put any psych course that she has not done already, or which is a part of the required courses up top. They can be done down the bottom there in the 9. Is Ramika ask a question?
Yes.
Well, she just say yes. Okay, yes. So I guess she understand. Yeah.
All right. I also saw some persons joining. If you have any questions, they can type it as well.
But what them of you are read? More hear some people. Just ask a question. Them can raise them hand and you can identify who raise hand first and select them, you know.
I don't see anybody who raised their hand as yet. I'm just reading the questions in the chat.
Let me do something. See, when I left high school, I never get no subject. I get grade 3. So I have to go back at evening school, and I was doing POB, Principles of Business. And I asked question, and everybody laugh at me. And the teacher says, "I'm gonna stay the laugh." Someone afraid to ask a question, and when she asks a question, I'm not satisfied because she asks the same question. I don't think stupid, and I'm afraid to ask. She asked it phone. So Laura make she ask her a stupid question, or she might sound stupid. Me get grade 1. So asking a question. True about what, Denise?
You're right. Sorry, my background is a bit noisy. That's why I'm off mic. But you're right. Sometimes we ask some questions, and in our minds we're saying maybe this is a silly question, but you'll be surprised how many persons wanted to ask, but they're thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Yep. So ask the questions. You know, notice me not speak proper English. Because me a Jamaican.
Kelsey's asking when you should do a credit check. When should you do a credit check?
Please don't call me after first semester and ask me about credit check. I you not reach know if you ask a credit check yet. It's annoying. Finish first year and then call me and ask me, could I get a credit check, to know where I'm at? Am I on the right track?
I'm not sure which year she's from.
Well, they say if you want a credit check, call me.
It's Kelsey, not this year.
Oh, okay. Kelsey, call me if you want a credit check. Or just text me your ID number. Credit check, please. ID number, such and such. I will respond. Oh, she said she in a second year, second semester. Yeah, you want to know if we go forward, yeah, but not after first semester, first year. Oh goodness. Mhm. Hello. Anybody else? Ask. Don't type.
Miss, before you were talking about when you apply for a minor that it can expire, how long after does it expire?
I don't know. I don't know. Um, I really don't know to answer that one.
Miss, I think it's around 6 months or somewhere thereabout, because I remember I applied for mine in August and then it expired in December, and then I had to reapply in January to get approval.
Okay,
So
there you go.
around, a couple months, just wait a semester, then reapply if it expires.
Okay, thanks for that.
So, Miss, even if you get approved for the minor, it could still expire.
No. Once it's approved, it's approved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when it expires, when it sits there for an extended time, I don't know for how long, but this young lady just say, few months. That's why. Well, I was told that it's best to apply for it in the beginning of the third year, your final year. And you don't want it to sit there too long and expire. You don't notice. And you do the courses, and when your degree print, oh, but I did apply for it. And when you go look, it had expired from when. So that's the next thing too. Students need to keep checking to see what is their status, what has changed. So if you request a minor, you call us and let us know. So because of COVID now, a phone now work, etc., etc. No, COVID make phone now work, the system all. University can't afford to change it out now. So you can just email me and say, you have requested the minor for such. This is my ID number. May I have approval, please? Yeah. And normally, if I don't know something, I will say to you, respond to your email and says, I am forwarding your email to such and such, will be better able to assist.
All right, guys. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Williams. So we're nearing the end of our meeting time. So I'm just going to hand over to Tashika, who will do the closing and the vote of thanks.
Okay. So do I stay or do I go?
Yes, man, stay, Miss Williams. I have to thank you for taking the time out. What do you mean?
It's my pleasure always to help students. Why I'm so passionate about helping the students, there's something else I want to talk to them about too. It's because I was a student and I have been through it, and I know the frustration it can cause. And if I can go through it, manage to pull through it, you guys can. You just need the help of somebody who's willing to go the extra mile, and I'm here for that, right? So there's another thing too about exams only. Exams only is given if you miss the final exam, most likely for medical reasons. In that case, you go to your doctor, you get a certificate, you take it to the university health center. And if the health center feels that you are, the director normally vets it. And sometimes I know when you're like, because students go to doctor and get certificate from them nice, good up doctor, we know them like that. But them not understand that there are certain things. I don't know what they look for. There's a time limit on it too. I think it's 2 weeks after exam. So you get your medical certificate, you take it to the health center. The health center say, okay, yes, you qualify. They see where your situation was legit. They send a letter to exams, and then exams write to us, the department, and say, this student is allowed to do exam only when next course is offered, or if the student wish to do the course in full, they can do so. But if you miss the exam because you overslept and miss your 9 o'clock time, or you think that the exam are tomorrow instead of today. Don't go tell nobody that. Because you are going to have to do over the course. Now, another thing, two students, they missed the mid-semester because they didn't have financial clearance because they never pay a school fee. But they do the final exam and they feel and they want to do exam only. No, exam only applies to do MEX, it applies to the final exam. So this girl, she had 48 out of 50 for the final exam. The final exam and 0 for the mid-semester because she never have financial clearance. The deputy dean said, "Oh, Joan, you know what that means? She have to do over the course." Yes, Joan. I was trying my luck for that student, but it never got through. It never worked. Yeah. So that's it. Bye.
All right. Are you guys hearing me? Everybody hearing me?
We can.
Okay, great. Thank you, Miss William, for taking the time out to come to speak to us today. Like, being online, you have so many questions and you hardly can find someone to ask these questions because you really respond to emails and stuff. The phone lines don't work. So just thank you for coming out to help us to answer all our questions and making yourself available to do the credit checks and stuff like that. Thank you so much. And I thank you all for coming, to the first meeting of the semester. We're happy for the turnout, and to the returning members, welcome back. The new ones, welcome, and we are looking forward to seeing you throughout the semester.
All right, thank you guys. You guys can just remember to send the register and you can leave when you're ready.
All the best, everyone.